Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for viewing the video. As always, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Guys, don't forget the Bubba Fish Scale giveaway is still going on. It'll be going on obviously until I hit 500 subs. That was the marker, the milestone. So help me get there. Share the channel, share the videos. If you haven't subbed yet, make sure to hit that sub button. 500 subs, we'll be giving away that fish scale. But we have a little bit of a different unboxing for you today. I found two different mystery boxes off of a website that include Japanese baits. Japanese baits are slowly but surely, I think, making their way into the American bass fishing market. And I think they're doing it in a big way. However, especially with G-Crack, those guys over there are doing some crazy things. And I really do enjoy their baits a lot. I love them. I love throwing them. It's always good to find something that you enjoy throwing, but also gives you the absolute most confidence that if you're throwing that particular bait, you know you're going to get bit. So shout out to G-Crack. Love those guys. But without further ado, let's hop into these little bento boxes and see exactly what we have in there. I did go ahead and peek at these, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But I may have accidentally mixed up a couple of these baits. But without further ado, let's hop into it. The dice bait, if there's no way I was getting one of these boxes and not getting dice bait in those. We got some that have no salt in those, and then we've got some that are full of salt. So that's pretty cool there. Moving on, we have some 3.5 little like pintail looking baits. These would be good on like a jig head minnow or a Ned rig maybe. But more so, I think I would probably more so use these as either drop shot bait or maybe a jig head minnow. I would just have to see the action of it and see how it looks in the water. Um, but it seems like a jig head minnow might be pretty good for this. But definitely a drop shot nonetheless. Moving on, we have two different crawfish style baits. Brown top, pink belly. It's a little bit of a smaller profile. This would probably be a really good Ned rig bait. Definitely a unique profile. This will be your 5-inch crawfish style. I mean, down to the pinchers. I mean, this thing is. These things are pretty crazy, to be honest. I've never personally used like that actual crawfish style looking bait. I've used craws, just not like this particular type of style. We have a 3.5-inch, looks like a clear candy gill beaver style bait. So that's a pretty nice color. And then we also have a 4-inch green pumpkin black flake. It's almost watermelon green pumpkin looking color. Nice color there. What else do we have? The OSP metal blade jig. It is a 3/8 ounce, which is really good. I've been experimenting, trying some different bladed jigs. The staple for, I mean, literally just about anybody is going to be a jackhammer. This one is pretty cool. It's got a little weed guard on there. But I'm excited to throw this and see how it runs because a couple of different ones that I've tried just they don't run correctly, and I personally don't like them. But moving on, we have a double willow 3/4 ounce spinnerbait. This would be good to run along those ledges and catch those ledge fish that may be suspending or something like that. Um, we have a couple. Now, forgive me because these are these come. Some of these baits are coming from Japan. Um, so like the weight of this jig, I've got two different jigs. It's the same jig, two different ones. It's 9 grams. If you know the conversion rate, drop it below. I have no idea. But OSP Jig 03 is what this is called. It's not quite a football head jig, but yeah, it's a nice little jig. Again, 9 grams. If you know it, drop it below. I don't know the conversion rate. This is a swim jig, 5/8 ounce. Again, for that little bit deeper structure, that little bit deeper grass line, that type of thing. A 1/8 ounce small when they're keying in on that tiny bait fish, that 1/8 ounce blade jig, or blade bait, not blade jig. So that'll be good there. We have a OSP jerk bait. This will be really good. I don't think it dives super deep, but it might get down to about 5-6 feet from the looks of the bill. Um, it is a suspending jerk bait, so that'll be nice to have during the fall and into the winter months. Now let's go over this first, and then we'll get into the crankbaits. We got a little glide bait. Little glide bait, man. I have a few glide baits, and I'm starting to throw them a lot more. I just want to get to where I'm more comfortable with them, even if it's just to toss around on practice, just to show, like, just to bring to call fish out of the cover, out of the docks, wherever they're at. So I'm really excited to get this in the water and throw it. I believe it's more along the lines of more so a wake bait, just because it does have a bill on there on the front end of it. At any rate, glide baits. I've got some. I'm trying to get a little bit more comfortable throwing them, and if I could step out of my comfort zone, fish them a little bit more. Circuit bill, square bill crankbait. You can never go wrong with this color, especially the black back chartreuse belly. I mean, if you don't have one, you need to have 4 of these. And I think in my box I've got probably about 6 or 7, not of this exact brand, but I've got like some SB57s, I've got some KVD 1.5s, I have now the OSP. I got a couple different blackback chartreuses, so that's always nice to have extra. Moving on to, I believe this is going to be like a little bit of a I would say mid diving crankbait. It's got a little bit bigger bill on there than your standard bill. Probably about anywhere from 12 to 15 foot diver, if I had to guess. And then these two, I feel like these might be hitting that anywhere from 15 to 20 foot range, if I had to guess. I mean, those bills are fairly big. So that 15 to 20 foot range, I feel like is where these will end up, if I had to guess. But I've got forward facing sonar, so I can throw it out there, give it a quick reel, and see exactly how far down it goes. This right here is absurd to me. I'm actually super glad that I have it. I really am excited to throw it, because I will be throwing this. This bait is 1 7/8 of an ounce, so almost 2 ounces, but it is a magnum crankbait. Look at the bill on that thing and the build. That thing is huge. Just begging to catch those deep ledge fish or those deeper fish. Man, I can't wait to throw this thing. I can't wait to catch something on this thing. I love deep cranking. It's so fun, just pulling into the fish. But yeah, this right here, if I had to guess, because it doesn't really tell you exactly how deep it runs, but if I had to guess, this thing is hitting every bit of about 25 to 30 foot of water, at least, probably 35 foot. At least 20 to 25. Well, 25 to 30, guaranteed. But at any rate, the last thing they sent me was a OSP little bag. Not exactly sure what I could put in here, honestly, but maybe some soft plastics or leader material, something like that. But at any rate, guys, like I said, I do have 2 of these boxes, so be sure to check out the second bento box video, and I'll see you in the next one.